Start video. Aja. Yes. So, Garudalytics. Yes, everyone heard about this word like a year back. It's like small, like a company as a bootstrap startup. Okay. Voice, revoice हो रहा है. Sorry. लैपटॉप का
चेंज कर इधर से बोल जाना.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Yeah, fine.
किसमें है सर वीडियो?
Go for the again first point, first slide.
किसमें है सर वीडियो?
Go for the again first point, first slide.
किसमें है सर? फर्दर
Go for the again first point, first slide. Okay. I get back directly. So, is it okay now? I think yeah, fine. So go for the first slide, Jay. Yeah. Garudalytics is a GeoAI startup. Everyone has heard about artificial intelligence. We just come across and we talked about the cross-industry solution. When we talk about the cross-industry, it's a location intelligence plus artificial intelligence together. So we have combined both the technologies and we have come up with a new technology that's called geospatial artificial intelligence. We are specialized to extract insights from location data, video, text, analytics, and also different type of imageries. So we have the startup of 2021. So Jai, let's go to the next slide, please. I will just give you the quick our startup snapshot. Our startup snapshot says like we have registered last year, May 2021. However, we have launched in the month of August. We have DPIIT certified startup and as well as Telangana certified startup. Within first 3 months of time, we have targeted to make it ISO certified because the first initially when we started, we got around 4 projects in hand. So we thought how to make the quality and security both. We have focused to make for the ISO certification, and to get the other like MSME conditions, we have also applied for the MSME and we successfully we have MSME startup. Now in terms of the company stage at current, company is a pre-revenue stage. We have a complete bootstrap mode. There is no investor till date. And the product stage, which we are launching today. And now talk about the another big achievement that we have filed the patent. And our patent is successfully filed and very soon we may get our patent certification. Now the product type, that is surprise for you, because once it's launched, you know that what exactly this product. Now, before we talk about exact what we done, to whom we have associated, to whom we have incorporated, how the company has grown from with the small like 2 members of team member. When we have started last year, it's just 2 members, okay, with very limited resources. Myself and Jai, we have started. But luckily now, we have enhanced our team, whatever you have seen today here, near about 13 plus team members is the full-time team members and 7 plus is a consultants. So that is one of the biggest achievement to reach like 2 members to up to 16. Now, we can see small video. It's just 2 minutes video. Then we can talk about the corporate presentation. Yeah, Jay, please play. Yes.
स्कैम करके इधर पीछे आएगा सिंबल ऊपर. इसमें पड़ा ना मुझे डबल ईयरफोन में लगा स्पीकर ही है मतलब ईयरफोन में
You have just few minutes away to launch our product. Yeah, the biggest achievement in the last 1 year is not only we have got the business in India, we also got the business in out of India as well. Not only we have got the business in India, we also got the business in out of India as well.
So volume.
So there is no such videos again. So we can continue. So there is no such videos again. So we can continue. There is no such videos again. So we can continue. Yeah, fine. So go to the next slide, please. So when the next is like when we talk about the company, so Garudalytics actually focused to specialize to extract insights from the different type of satellite imagery, drone, aerial imagery, and to solve like real world problem using location intelligence and artificial intelligence. So location is very important. It's prime factor for any of the problem in the world. Either it's relevant to the environment or it's forest or I can say agriculture water. It's a prime relevant to the location. And everyone aware about this location analytics and location advantage because of the pandemic. In pandemic, everyone we have regularly seen that how location helped us to reach the hospitals where the beds are available and like many more like oxygen facility and all. So location intelligence can always help us to solve the problem. So we have tried how best we can integrate the artificial intelligence, and that is our prime motto to make it reduce manual intervention and increase the automatic automation. So that's where we have focused, and we actually provide the industry proven solutions in terms of geospatial sciences, artificial intelligence, IoT, blockchain. Garudalytics, even when we started, only 2 members or 3 members, but the experience of the combined experience is much more. Like myself is around when we have started 12 plus years of experience, and Jay has again 11 plus years of experience. The combined experience is around 23 years, which make really effective and help us to successfully deliver the projects within short span of time. When we launched the project on 16th of August, 17th August only see itself we got the first project. Even if the revenue is small, but the project is very value for us. And we have delivered that project within just 7 days. And the same another project which we achieved with the both of experience, the project which is pending of the last 3 to 4 years, the big company SI who is not able to finish the project for the last 3 years, we both with the help of 2 more members, we have completed the project only 4 days. That is the biggest achievement, and the project is on live within a short span of time. That's the combined experience help us to solve many problems and also deliver the projects on time. Now we can like talk about the company key resources now. We can see when we have started only the top line, Jayanta and Kiran. But now we can see how the structure is formed. we have data team, we have development team, we have data science team. So our entire team is core experience and all are like expertise in masters in remote sensing and geoinformatics. So with the past experience of each one of them, we have in within 1 year, like we have like last I can say August to March, we have only 2.5 quarters. Within 2.5 quarters, we have done around 1 CR business, and out of that, around 10 projects we have completed successfully. That is again one big achievement for us. So key resources again I can like introduce Mr. Rajesh Kumar. Rajesh Kumar is here, who is our execution head, and really I'm thankful to him that because with only by one single word he trusted me a lot, and he joined our organization. He left like one of the 20 years old company. He resigned and he joined us. And same again I want to senior technical manager Mr. Pankaj Kumar to thank him. He also like working as a project manager there, and he again joined us on with the because of friendship and trust. And big thank I could say Jayanta. When we started, I asked him, let's start the business. He said, no, we can think about entrepreneurship is really, yes, it's really complete, quite and tough challenge job. We have never think that how we can build a team with a limited resources. Even we don't know how to execute the project because only two members how to execute the project. Lot of inquiries are coming, and there is no business there. We both are technical, and myself is a core technical. Without business, getting the business, there is no marketing, no space to sitting, no infra. And today, we have space, we have infra, we have cloud space, we have hardware, and we have marketing, we have business team as a freelancing consulting mode today we have. So the team is grow like small team to larger team, and we are thinking like similar. We have to achieve in the future the same dreams and the same enthusiasm we can work. That's why again, thanks to each one of you. And again, I forget to say my the colleagues and the day one they have also with me. The launching day we have taken them, and before launching, I can say pre-startup stage. Sweetie Ahuja is helped us like from the day beginning when we started like paperwork. So from scratch before starting, so she is the part of the journey. And again Ritam, so both has completed again 1 year today as the company launch date. Again to congratulate both of them. Now I can go for the next slide. So the company always is require the quality and security, and geospatial data is completely secure. It's the earth, and also it's a satellite related data and location data. It's much secure. So we have always focused first to get security certificate. We have focused 27,001 and 9,001 quality security both, and also we have recognized by Startup India, Startup Telangana. Even by Telangana, we have also got the cohort 2 selected, and also we have like one of the finalists of the Forest Challenge out of 60 startups of Pan India. We are one of them. And associations, lot of associations like the big industries like Microsoft, ISRI, AGI, NASCOM Foundation, TAIM, all now today we have association with us. Because of them, we are getting the supporting. Because of them, we are getting like supporting from the marketing, supporting from the like participating the events, getting the cloud spaces. So lot of associations we have done, and we have also like startup partner of ISRI India, and we have drone partner of IPGMS. So it's a very big association, around 13 plus members association today we have. Go to the next slide, Jay. So now talk about the clienteles. When we start, nobody is thinking about whether we are able to deliver the project or not. People are always asking, what is your past experience? And the big challenge when you go for the left the job and start the entrepreneurship life, it's completely quite challenging. And getting the first project is always big challenge. And the first project when we got, or difference of that, the first project we are getting continuously, and the growth you can see. The next slide I can say here like IAC Technology, L&T, Wipro, the big technology, big companies and MNC companies also is our clients today, and we are getting the regular business from them. And the biggest government client is Mumbai Port Trust, and one of my analysts is here, senior analyst Kaustav. Kaustav is complete ownership of the project. This project is going for the next 3 year service project. So that's, and again our developer Jay Prajapati, I can say he's our rock star. So whatever we can give the challenge, he's a POC master for us. So he completed around more than 12 plus POCs he has successfully delivered. And thanks Jay once again to you. So Jay, next. Yes, this is the growth numbers I want to show. So when we started, now you can see the POC numbers, MOUs. MOUs is one of the again achievement for us. We have signed MOU with not only Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, we have signed MOU with the Himachal Pradesh. We signed 3 of the universities and 1 company. We have finished 19 projects. We have 10 projects. We have completed 9 projects, ongoing projects, and 14 associations, and 25 plus POCs. Out of that, 13 plus POCs is only the Jai Prajapati's hand. Big applause for the Jai Prajapati. The next, the company growth in 1 year in the financials. Financials is always think about the startup is a bootstrap, is always chunk like depending on the project only today all our employees is getting survived. So you can see when we started the quarter, we have only 1.5 quarter, quarter 2 and 2021. We very limited number. Only one order we have received very small amount of 5.5 lakhs. But today the second quarter you can see the 6x type jumps. Again the final quarter we have the jump double the for business. And if you compare the last quarter, second quarter, we have not completed financial year 22-23. Within 1.5 month, we have reached up to the 31.5 lakhs business we have backed. So this is the company growth, and we believe this company growth can definitely reach this year. We have reached our goal, and we can reach up to the 5 CR business. We have targeted for that. So the next place, the products. The another thing. Our team is not only focused the service, our team is also focused like product development. So here the products which you have seen, this developed on top of ESRA platform. And same way, the same products we have developed on the open source platform. We are the platform provider. We have provided the services. Whatever technology you guys have, whatever technology like I can say customer has, whatever like I can say infrastructure you have, whether it's a limited infrastructure, we will provide the best solution depend on your own requirement. Whether if you want to see the street view or you want to process the drone data. You can process the drone data on mobile application simple as a mobile browser. And same way, G Defense is one of the biggest project, and we have the first runner-up of the Geo Innovation Award of this project. So this defense project also helps us like offline navigation system of infiltration route management. Within the forest hilly terrain, there is no signals, there is no communication. How you find your route? That is one of the always question comes to our mind. But we develop the solution. With that solution, you can reach your destination with a very shortest span of time. Same street view, you have, if you are ready with the 360 panorama images, immediately we can create the 360 street view. And it gives a complete like overview of the how real world is really looks. Next slide. Now we have come to what exactly we provide, where we strong. The three I can say technology, solution, and services. Okay. So technology side, our prime focus and where exactly we are looking, geospatial artificial intelligence. We are only looking, and our main focus is geospatial artificial intelligence. Today, people may heard about this is new, but one thing I can say in 2025, this geospatial AI become the boom in the market. This is the technology which is the future technology and emerging technology. People now they can stop about the GIS. People only talk about the geospatial AI. Today, even our Honorable Prime Minister Pradhan Mantri ji also, Narendra Modi ji also is always telling artificial intelligence and drones. Because AI can not only do like any text analytics, video analytics, you can apply very smarter way on satellite imagery. You can apply very smarter way on like I can say drone imagery, aerial imagery to extract the building footprints, roads, whatever information you want. That's the power of geospatial AI and image processing. So image processing also we are using AI to much faster and also like much better way. And we have IoT and analytics, the another core component for us. So then we have solutions. So I'm just take a minute, seconds of break, and I would welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. C.S. Jha sir. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. So it is really our pleasure that you have here. Thank you so much once again. So now solutions. Our solution is focused on agriculture, urban, rural. But don't think only this. We have delivered 24 industries. 24 industries is a very larger industry. You can talk about matchbox industry to steel industry, agriculture to urban, emergency to defense, whatever solution. So we are providing the solutions and we have services. So we are not only focusing the geospatial services development, even we are conducting the training. Recently, we have signed MOU and we have also conducting the one of the training program with the 70 plus candidates. The first training program which we have conducted, that is also like 50 plus odd audience, and we have successfully completed. And thank you so much for Rajesh and Jai, our Ritam Chakravarti, both have successfully completed the training program. So we have trained more than 72 students on open source and digital technology, and we have consultancy and training both. Jai, now over to you to go ahead. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Kiran. Oh, it was loud. Uh, First of all, I would like to welcome each and all who are here in person, and also the people who have joined us online. Special thanks to our honorable guests who have come with us and accepted our invitation. So, uh, when we talk about the different segments that we work on, one of the segments that we work on is agriculture. As we know, agriculture is one of the most important segments, as per the government of India is concerned. They are very primarily focused on this particular segment. And using the power of GIS and remote sensing technologies, we can actually do different kind of applications. And we deal with different kinds of applications, including but not limited to working on different types of crop inventories, detecting different plant diseases, if there is any health stress in the plants. If Also we can integrate the agricultural data and its condition based on the meteorology and the climate conditions, and if there is any pest infestations. So all these kinds of activities we can do. And there are also various big projects that are being handled by the different space agencies specific to the agriculture department. The next one, which we are also focusing on, is the urban and rural development. We all know there has been some big projects that have come up, like this smart city Amrut project, and also we are also trying to focus on the smaller municipalities as well, which are which has a very good potential of development, but not much is being a look being given after that. And then we also have been working on different types of land parcel management or cadastral mapping kind of activities. This is also going very high. There has been some traditional ways of working through it, but now with the help of Survey of India, they have come up with this Mapppingg project, under which drones have been implemented to create new cadasters, a new type of parcels that has been created, and so that the ownership cards and all will be distributed to its landowner. So this will actually bring in, one of the thing is, it will bring in a lot of transparency into the picture, so everyone knows what's actually there. So it's so I'll not go beyond that on how those things happen. And then we do a lot of different types of planning. It could be different types of smart city planning. And when I say talk about smart city, Smart city is actually a very complex structure. It's not a one single domain, but it's a combination of different domains. So you will have different types of distributions, like water distribution, electric distributions, the different types of road networks, road development, and buildings development. So a lot of things come into picture when we talk about smart cities. So we have to take those things into consideration as well. And uh, as the world goes, going forward, we also have to think about development in a sustainable way. So how we can keep the environment intact, keep the ecosystem intact, and then do that development. So that is a very crucial way, and that's where also the different types of modeling in GIS comes into picture. Like how much of green space is required for a particular population of data, and based on that you can do different kinds of planning. So all those planning and all we can do on GIS systems on top of it. Then we also work on utilities, not all kinds of utilities, but we are very particular to, we are working on, we have implemented different projects on the electric utility. So we have done projects on data development as well as the application development on the electric utility systems. And then we are also open for the gas utility, which is pretty much kind of this similar approach, which will be there. And then natural resource management. I think both Kiran and me, we are from that kind of background. He has a very depth knowledge in the water domain, and I am although my application was from the master in geoinformatics, but I was a part of the natural resource management department. So we work on a lot of different kinds of uh, segments within the natural resource management. Like say for example, we work on forestry, how GIS and remote sensing and AI can be utilized, in forestry applications. And when I talk about forestry, again, forestry is also a very complex one, and it has different kinds of departments that work. So in forestry, there is a department that will be work on, say, for example, the timbers or timber management. There will be a department which will be working on the wildlife. There will be one which will be working on the flora and fauna. So all those kinds of the departments, and the best part about the art technology is it can be implemented and it can be utilized in different kinds of domains. Then in mining as well, like if we are doing some kind of mining of rocks and all, so you can actually fly the drones or see the data using some high resolution satellite imagery. The good part about drones is you also get 3D products on that, and with these 3D products you actually can do different kinds of volumetric analysis. So if I have to understand if a particular company has been given a limited number of utilization, or how much mining they can do, how much extraction of those rocks they can do, and if they are over exploiting those areas. So all those things, all those applications can be done. And when we talk about the water segment is again a very, very big segment, a very vast segment where there are applications which we can be utilized in both surface as well as in the groundwater segment. Uh, yeah. And emergency management. So as we go, ahead again, every time, I see the frequency of the disasters and all. It could be a natural disaster, it could be a man-made disasters. The frequency is pretty much, rising. So we have to take necessary actions, how we can, mitigate from those kind of disasters. What are the steps that can be taken? Sometimes, it's better to take the precautions if a particular area is vulnerable to a particular type of catastrophe. So how those things can be averted, or how those areas can be managed so that we can avoid those very big loss of life and properties. Uh, and we can do different kinds of analysis based on different environmental parameters that are there. We can do different kinds of modeling on that. We can do different kinds of flood modeling. A flood modeling can be at a macro level as well as on a micro level. So we can do all those kinds of things. And then when we talk about GIS, it's all about visualization, then data management, and different kinds of analysis that we can do on top of that. Then we have some of the GUI models that we have built for our in-house use, and slowly we are also trying to implement in our services, as well as we'll push it to our product as well, which will be showing you in some time. So we are talking about different kinds. So I'll give some examples like automatic building footprint extraction or the road feature extraction. So these are some of the very widely used applications which are there. And then you can see, from the video analytics, we can actually detect, if the mask is on or mask is worn properly. So this is something we use a part of AI or deep learning modules, based on which we did those. And then below that you can see some of those some cars. So this is the time of the COVID, in which are the number of cars, how many cars are there in a particular area, those are detected. Uh, and then again, we also try to find out some of the trees and all, like the urban forestry, or the trees which are there in between two buildings. Okay, so which is very hard to find using a normal satellite imagery. But if you have a drone and you can, we can do certain kind of training data sets which we collect. We can, using AI, we can actually extract those features as well. So I think Kiran already covered this kind of thing. Like we are already providing some of the trainings. We have already started, and we have the portfolio in which we give different trainings in different high tech technologies and disruptive technologies, including GIS, drones, remote sensing, and all. So these are some of the awards we won in the last 1 year. The first one that came to us was the GS Day, and we are one of the winners, one of the three winners for the GS Day, and then we came the first runner-up for the Geo Innovation. So both GS Day and Geo Innovation are conducted by SRI. And then we are proud members of Telangana AI Mission. So we are one of the 38 companies in the AI segment who are a part of it, and we are the only company which is has a Geo AI as their potential. So we actually has an edge among those companies as well. And we also got selected. When I talk about this Forest AI Challenge, so initially around 70 companies participated. They actually got shortlisted, and out of that 70, 12 companies further got shortlisted, and then from that for the final grand finale, three companies were there. So we were one of the finalists on the top three, which we got. And then SRI also conducts their community contest, and myself and Kiran, we both were lucky enough to be part of that global challenge in the top three. So these are some of the press releases that talks about the different activities that has been done and the different MOUs that has been signed. So some of the projects that that we are doing at we have done. Forest Year Challenge was more about, so they have some camera data, trap cameras are there, and they gave us some of the sample data. And using that, we have to detect the species of the animal. So they highlighted around 10 species they were more interested in. So that was there, and then using that, we had to also do certain kind of different spatio-temporal analysis, or if there is any anthropogenic disturbances. So if we see a lot of humans interventions there, so there are some anthropogenic disturbances that will be there, and they were also how the animals were moving. Now, say for example, I see a cluster of a particular species of animals in one of the cameras, or a bunch of cameras nearby, and then I'm seeing the same clusters, or the bigger cluster of camera animals are going to a different place. So I can assume that there is a movement of those animals from this one place to another. So based on that, we were corridors and also future
Prediction.
movement.
Future prediction.
How where they'll move, in the future. So that kind of predictions also was a part of that challenge.
So it's actually total 6 challenges, sir. So they have asked actually 6 problem statements. Out of these 6 problem statements, everyone has come up. So total initially we have started with 59 members. Out of 59, there is around 30 proposals accepted. Out of 30 proposals, around 12 startups have shortlisted and they have shared the data. And out of the 12, the final 3 has shortlisted for the finale. So we have actually solved total 7 problem statements. They have asked 6. We have added additional one more. So one is like human-animal conflicts. Then, as Jay mentioned, spatio-temporal density. Then animal movement and tracking. Then we have future prediction and spatio-temporal. And there is one more ecotourism zone identification. So they have
And,
also asked for
carnivore versus
yes, and another one
herbivores.
herbivores or carnivores classification. So we have created the with the camera tab we have trained the model. Around 30,000 data we have trained, and the accuracy which we received that is very high, 98% accuracy which we have received. So unfortunately we have no, but won the final. But yes, we are proud that because we have the final of out of the 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So these are some of the projects that we have implemented as a part of our services. And then,
So there is a total ongoing top 10 executed projects, sir. Talk about the AdVolge is a very unique one. AdVolge is like ad agency. So we can see everywhere the hoardings. So it is walls. Whoever wants to place the ad, okay, the application can help you to identify the wall size and where is exactly potential area to go for the addition, ad. And next one, we have a. We have MBPT like again the Mumbai posters for the GIS services, for mobile and web application development for the birth management and asset management. And PropStack again is a unique one. So PropStack is real estate data. So you can understand which area is in future the prices become high. Okay, in terms of rental, in terms of sale both, and the lease and commercial and residential both segments. The PropStack is a it's unique project for us. Then again IAC technology is a 2D mapping, so we have applied the AI where we can make it the maximum of automation. So it's a land use project. Then we have NIM again. NIM we have lake monitoring in Telangana itself and lands related management. NIM is actually HMDA projects. Then sciences we have done multiple projects. Not only utility, we have done the utility project. We have done mapping project, development projects. And again RSS software which I mentioned, the 3 years pending project we have just finished in 4 days. So that's the capability which we have delivered to the RSA. That is actually Delhi Development Authority project, DDA project. Then Andhra University, we have setting up the lab, complete geospatial lab, GOA lab, where we have signed MOU to train the students onto the artificial intelligence and GIS both. So GOA, we have building the resources on GOA, and same VR Siddhartha, we have capacity building training again we have. So these are only couple of projects. Apart from that, we have recently bagged out of India projects also, like health related projects. Where again we are going for the health tech segment. So that is a couple of projects, total 19 projects till date we have got within 1 year 19 projects, which is around 1.5 crore. Small amount, but actually we have successfully delivered, and because our team is small, we require the small so that immediately we can submit. So we are trying 1 week to max 3 months we have to finish the projects. So and this is a couple of glimpses out of this. So next again.
I can say, I'm actually very proud of the team we have. It's small, but it's very competent.
Yeah.
So the best part I see is, I give a hardcore web developer who doesn't know anything about mobile, and I tell him, you have to do a development on mobile. And after 3 days of activity, R&D, and he's coming back, he say, I am ready now. And he's actually implementing that kind of projects, POCs. So that's actually very good to see. So we have Jay, we already know. We also have Navjot,
Yeah.
who has also played a very big part in our the product which you'll be going to launch?
The product which we are launching, I can say, he is like one of the, I can say, co-product owner. Okay, please, Navjot, please stand and give a big applause. So he's like he started like when we have started, like after 2 months he has joined, but he has really come out well. You can see later on it how the product has come out. Yes, Jay.
Yeah, I think these are some of the glimpses of the earlier projects which we just mentioned that we executed.
Yeah. So then this is the project related. Yes. Then
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for your patience.
So again, we are hand over to Sridhi and Ritam.
Thank you so much, Kiran and Jayanta, for such a wonderful presentation. So I would request Mr. Jayanta to stay on stage, and let's welcome our guest.
I think I'll have to stay. We are actually really honored to have such eminent delegates with us who are, very distinguished and well known in the segment of geospatial technology, which we love. And they are not only the very eminent scientists, but they are also very good or our loved mentors as well. So that's how we love all those things. So for today we have three of our honorable guests with us. First of all, I would like to. Okay, there is one slide.
Which one? Which one? Oh. Slide and take it.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to introduce our chief guest for the day, Shri Vinod Botle. Shri Vinod Botle completed. Shri Vinod Botle completed his bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from VNIT Nagpur and is a gold medalist from IIT Roorkee during his master's in electronics and communication engineering. He is fellow of Institution of Engineers. He had a decorated career in ISRO where he served for 36 years and has immensely contributed in development and application of geospatial technologies, including development of decision support systems and process automation of geospatial data processing. He has been an architect architect of Bhuvan, India Varis, and Maharashtra Geoportal. He spearheaded the Bhuvan program and transformed Bhuvan from a simple geoportal to the largest geospatial platform in the country for G-governance applications. Under his leadership, Bhuvan team won several accolades, including the Scotch Platinum Award, ISRO Team Excellence Award, India Geospatial Leadership Award, and ESRI Special Achievement in GIS Award. As Deputy Project Director for ISRO's Disaster Management Support System for Support Program and Ministry of Home Affairs National Database for Emergency Management, he played key role in disaster risk reduction. Recognizing his immense contribution in providing geospatial software solutions to major national projects in remote sensing and GIS in India, he has been conferred National Geospatial Award for Excellence 2016 by Indian Society of Remote Sensing and National Geomatics Award for Excellence in 2019 by Indian Society of Geomatics. So let's give a big round of applause for him. Further, as a part of Prime Minister's Pragati project, he facilitated review of more than 290 development and infrastructure projects by Honorable Prime Minister from 2015 onwards. On deputation to German Aerospace Center, DLR, he worked on microwave SAR interferometry and contributed to improve the SAR processing chain at DLR, Germany. He also served as director of MRSAC, Nagpur, where we actually met. On deputation from ISRO, he operationalized a state geoportal for enabling e-governance in the state of Maharashtra. He was also invitee in Prime Minister's Science and Technology Innovation Council for brainstorming the geospatial strategy for India. He has rich experience in image processing of remote sensing data, geospatial applications to natural resources management, and software application development as well. He has been the designer and architect of spatial data infrastructure, which we also known as SDI, and web portals. He has been founder designer of Bhuvan Geoportal and Water Resources Portal, India Virus. As Deputy Director Data Processing, he spearheaded ground segment activities at NRSC and demonstrated flawless first day imaging for 6 continuous missions, namely HISIS, RISAT 2B, RISAT 2B R1, EOS 01, and Cartosat 3 and EOS 04. The automated chain of data product generation has also been operationalized. He recently superannuated as outstanding scientist and associate director of NRSC. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Sir, please.
We're really proud to have you. So I would request Srimati Mansa to hand over a bouquet to our chief guest. We also have along with us Sri Chandrasekhar Jhaji, who is an ex-outstanding scientist and Chief General Manager at NRSC. So, Sri Jhaji has his education, like he's completed his BSc in Honors, MSc and PhD, all from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. He has joined NRSC in the year 1990, and from there he has been continuing, throughout the lifespan. His complete till his retirement recently. So he has been an outstanding scientist and chief general manager in regional centers in NRSC, ISRO. He has also been worked as a project director for the space-based inputs of decentralized planning. Sir has also been a good group director of Forestry and Ecology Group, National Remote Sensing Center. He has worked as a project coordinator for the National Carbon Project, 2012 till date, is it? And so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So I'll also like to welcome our next guest of honor, Sri Y.K. Srivastava sir. So Sri Y.K. Srivastava sir is currently scientist depth at Regional Remote Sensing Center East, which is based out of Kolkata under NRSC Hyderabad. He is graduate in mathematics and postgraduate in remote sensing and GIS. Before coming to Kolkata, he was posted at IIT Kharagpur for around 20 years. He joined Indian Space Research Organization in April 1986, where Earth Observation Program was formulated. During that time, ISRO was striving to launch India's first Earth observation satellite named as IRS-1A. He is responsible for processing of satellite data and dissemination of its applications. As a senior scientist, he is involved in many activities such as planning and management of various projects being undertaken by the center, Space Technology Development and Space Applications Program, developing public-private partnerships for ISRO, interaction of various academic institutions, capacity building and enabling public outreach of Indian space program. He has significantly contributed for more than 3 decades in promoting geoinformatics for natural resource management and extending its use at grassroots level. His major contribution in the drought-prone area program, integrated mission for sustainability development, and a program which we all very know, like aware of, called as space-based information support for decentralized planning, which is SDP project. So I'll cut it out. That so he has about 31 technical papers and 25 technical reports to his credits. He has also received ISRO Team Excellence Award is in 2015 for SysDB Phase 1 and in 2017 for Smart Project. And he has won this Best Technical Paper Award for in the National Seminar of Remote Sensing and Environment from the Jawadhpur University.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for. So I'd also request Shrimati Malsaji to, and also thank you.
Thank you so much, Jayanta. Now I would like to invite our chief guest and guest of honor with our founders on stage, please, to grace the event by lighting the lamp.
They are already on stage, so let's
On-
move forward.
Please.
So I'd also like to request Jayanta and Kiran to join them.
Navjot. తర్వాత ఇద్దాం ఇచ్చిన సాల్వ్ ఇద్దాం సాల్వ్
You can all come close and one round of introduction will be required from all whosoever is here.
Team
They
members.
can come close and then one round of
Please.
introduction will be better. It will make it more informal. Anyway,
ల్యాంప్ జరుపుదాం
nobody is gonna-
తీద్దాం
Yes, we are.
It's our very first time we are good kind of.
We are just trying the first time we are doing the event.
It was like
There will be many firsts. There will be many firsts. Don't worry. There will be many firsts.
I myself feel today I am very lucky that because I have.
You can come in the first line. You can come all
So
over.
very welcome, Mutare Sahab and Nabi Sahab. They are always being
On chief.
good guide. So the right path.
We are really honored, sir, for accepted our invitation. इसका ये है ना इसका स्पीच है
अच्छी हाँ बैनर लॉन्च है और लॉगिन पे एंटर చేసాం సో
So we are moving towards the product launch now. No, So all my teammates can come forward. So
So we are
please
going,
come forward, and within few minutes we are going to, actually seconds I can say.
yeah, sir. The product is your
Sir, please.
Here that is completely different. Good. No, sir, you are to here. Sir, please. So, our plan is that once the countings we place small video, exactly after that, once the video is finished, both sides will see that. Both sides good. Then after that, yeah. After that, I could request you also sir to go there, and there is a you have to enter. One second. Okay. Then the product is such a way it's a voice filter. So automatic product will start up.
So you will enter into the command, you will enter into the product. Very simple.
Maybe the person.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Garuda will fly from command to product.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Gabriel?
Yes, sir. No, first here, then we. So sitting, so video, please. Countdown video.
I think Kiran, why don't you take the team also? There are a handful of people.
Oh, jump.
Please come, all of you. Let everybody in the camera. Let everybody. Please come, everybody.
Countdown video.
हो जाएगा अच्छा no screen से ले ना प्रोजेक्टर
ये पूरा वीडियो है बड़ा वाला
Jay, come here.
प्रोजेक्ट साउंड प्लीज Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the video. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, what is one second? Yeah, what is one second?
अरे बंद ही नहीं हो रहा। हाँ इसका ही कर।
Sure, sir, please.
Just type the process and you select the username. This is the username. You just type the process. It's all just G. It's all small. G S L. M 1
स्पीकर ऑफ कर दोगे? एक मिनट स्पीकर ऑफ कर स्पीकर
G is, huh? G is, what is
GSM मत
it? G is, huh? G is, what is it?
GSM मत
G is, huh?
ये मैं थोड़ा सा
Yes. I like that.
सॉरी वॉइस भी था इसका एक बार फिर से ही करते हैं
Oh, voice off.
एक बार फिर से ही करते हैं
Refresh it. Oh, voice off.
एक बार फिर से ही करते हैं
Refresh it. Oh, voice off.
एक बार फिर से ही करते हैं
Welcome to Garudalytics Online GIS. Garudalytics Online GIS.
Off कर दो आप. उसको off कर दो.
some issue is there
Speak one. Refresh it.